I can't even begin to explain how excited I was opening Strava and seeing you running down here in Long Island City.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The level of excitement I got out of that was incredible.
I'm turning into you.
I saw it and I was like, wow, this is, not only is John running, he's running by me.
Uh-huh.
I know where you live now. No, it was after. You came right down here, right? Right past the court,
Yep.
I'm sure. Yep.
Nope.
Wow. Let me tell you.
It was busy out here.
I actually hate running here during. I know. It's just I don't know. Like I need a way to make the stand a little higher on one of the. You know what? Watch this, John.
Yeah, I thought it went like really high.
It does. Watch it. What?
That's better.
Perfect.
Told me to smile.
Yeah,
Not a
during-
smile.
Yeah, I was
Do you
like,
mind-
okay.
Were you,
Can I scoot you down
were you
2
looking
feet?
bitchy?
Just 2 feet.
That was very nice looking.
You know what? I clean your. Is it clean back there? No, that's good. No, it is. I think.
You got the little rain when you got here?
No, it's been like this the whole time. Like Brian said, maybe a little bit like mistier, but not.
It wasn't like rain.
Yeah. I woke up and it was wet. Like it was already wet by the time we got here.
Okay.
I can tell you, I physically feel about 7,000% better than game 1 today. Oh my lord.
Well, you're
Dude.
doing well again.
What?
I thought you were okay now.
I ran long on Thursday, and my back was bothering me a little bit yesterday, and my back was killing me in game 1 today, but we've got it through there. 15. Yeah, a little 15.
Short.
Hey, I was so amped up. Right before the run, I saw John had just finished like 6.7, and I was like,
He ran before you?
I know. I
On
felt
my run, they texted me, oh, I'm going to go for a run too. And I did 15.
What time did you run?
you ran like 6 something.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, hey. I thought you ran at like 5 a.m.
Or late. Well, you know I run late. So that one I started at like, I think 9:12.
No one wants to work these days.
It was a good run. But I was a little tired at the end. I think I was more like mentally tired. Like when I was running the first 5 miles, my head was already not there. And I was like, well, that has nothing to do with running. That's just I'm tired. And then the end in Williamsburg, it was tough. Getting up the Williamsburg Bridge was like fucking miserable. Started at the office, ran over to the 59th Street Bridge, then got off, ran straight down to the river, ran right. I don't know if you saw this. As I was running up, usually you run up by Astoria Park and underneath the RFK, it's usually pretty empty. I saw a bunch of fireworks going off, at like clearly professional fireworks going off by the RFK Bridge. I was like, there's gonna be a fucking ton of people there, and it was. Like, it was just, yeah. Late Thursday night. I assume it was like early 4th of July, you know?
Who
didn't
does
look-
early 4th of July?
I don't know.
Holidays,
It definitely didn't look like Pride just based off of everybody I ran through, and I, you
Wait,
know.
the Pride Run?
Warm colors of the...
No, when they had the fireworks Thursday night by the RFK Bridge, it was, I mean, thousands and thousands of people. That I didn't know either. Like I said, I was running towards the RFK Bridge, and I just saw like clearly professional fireworks over the river out there. I was like, oh, oh, this is gonna suck. I was hoping to run through like an empty park, and it was anything but an empty park. And then
my whole neighborhood has been having fireworks shows the past month.
have they?
Yeah, they're getting started on it.
That's well, you know.
4th of July.
Just, you know how the surrounding months around 4th of July,
Yeah, let's just
they're just
shooting them off.
all the time.
Your birthday, my birthday. I mean, geez, people start getting fired up around here. Yeah.
How'd you end up in the Williamsburg Bridge?
Well, so then I went over. I go past all the way until you hit this building, and you have to turn right. Then I run to the first light, and then I make another right, and that brings me pretty much 3 miles later, right at my apartment. And then I kept running over Pulaski, down to Williamsburg Bridge, over Williamsburg Bridge, and at that point it was 15, and I was done. I was thinking of going 17 to the office, but you know what? I was about to say, I controlled myself, and I said, I told
17 to
myself,
the office.
I told myself,
I'm an
just,
adult.
I said 15, I hit 15, I don't need to run the 2 more miles back to my office. And I said, you know who would be most proud of that? John Tatro. And I lived to make John proud. It was, believe me, I sat there, and the whole run I was like, I thought I had mapped it out that it would be about 15, and then halfway through the run I was like, yeah, if I did the whole distance it would be 17, 17 and a half.
Hey, that was good.
Did it get up?
What the fuck, Alex? I hit his voice. Oh.
A double ankle roll?
First contact, full contact.
No, he kicked it.
One continuous motion. Yeah.
Well, I know you guys played yesterday, but Adrien was like, well, first point today. Let's see who wins first points on the big green net. You know? And
New net.
You were at LIC.
new net, new pads. Yeah.
Provided by Parks.
Provided by Park.
Good, they did.
They did something.
Nice.
And I serve Adrien. Barbara goes to set it. And I'm like, fuck, this set's going over the net. So then I dive. And of course it hits the very top of the net and goes back. And then I kick it with my left foot really high in the air and really far out. And I was like, what a great first point on the green net. This looks like volleyball. It's like, I don't know what the first 7 points of today's day was, but it was not volleyball. It was fucking. After we were down 3-0, and I was like, we might not score today. I feel horrible. This looks horrible. And then we scored the next, I think, 10 points. I was like, okay, this is
Like what I call bolo ball.
Polo ball. I think there was a lot of that. Yeah, that was. Let's go, Alex. There we go. Whoa! Alex Pistel. Wow, you got that crowd
Damn.
fired up. Slumbo. I can't wait till Nate gets back from his Hawaii trip, so his ankle's like really better. You know?
Unless he messes it up again, because he's gonna keep playing.
Because I figured out that he's just a better person with a better ankle, you know? That's how that works.
You really judge people based on their.
John, let me tell you, I learned something when I was 20 years old, right? I was dorm president at Carroll Hall, and I was just about to become an RA, so I couldn't run for a second term, John. I couldn't run for a second term.
What do you mean, just change the
And Bobby Dorman was running against Mike Duggan for dorm president. And he wiped the floor with Mike Duggan. And because I was like, I got to count the vote, and it was ridiculous. It was like 82 to 17. And if you asked anybody in our dorm, like, they were the same person. Like, they were like literally the same person. Very nice, very outgoing. Everybody liked both of them. But Bobby Dorman was an athlete, and Mike Duggan wasn't. And he won 82 to 17. And you know what? That's it. It's not me, John. I didn't decide that. 82% of Carroll Hall decided that the world was going to decide that we just like people that are athletes a little bit better. And Athletic Nate with a good ankle is just a better person, you know? I would vote for him for dorm president. And the second his ankle went bad, impeachment. All right? We're getting rid of him. That's it.
Should we change that stereotype? Should we just sort of art instead?
Art? Oh my God.
I also learned that lesson last night. Watch challenges. Guy who wins the tennis matches gets Zendaya.
Get Zendaya?
Life lessons.
That's, well, you know?
Who's getting the day? Cute.
Alex Pistel, an inspiration to the 7th grade volleyball community.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Not enough, man.
They came in 4th at their tournament.
4th?
Yep,
With his coaching?
I was pissed. It's funny, he did show me a video of this one kid. He's like, I need to play this kid less. He's horrible. He's like, it was funny
Isn't it
because,
equal playing to
I don't
him?
know, the guy was playing middle and he was just watching the ball go around him. He was not jumping to block anything. And it was like, pass around him, set over his head. And Coach Pistel was not drawing up, you know, any offense for him, certainly. No. Alex texted me the morning of the tournament and he goes, there's a team full of ringers here. We didn't expect them to show up. Ringers. Like the 7th grade version of just a whole team worth of like people that outclass everybody around them. You never heard the term like, oh, somebody brought a ringer?
You never heard that? I feel like I said it.
It'd be like if you were in like a corporate basketball league and you brought an XD1, 6'7" guy who's just annihilating everybody. And the way that Alex made it sound was like there was one team that every one of their players would have been the best player on every other team.
Yes.
Look at Nate's grace. And did I was at the net? Where did he hit the ball? Good. What's
Played
his?
some teams like that in middle school.
Yeah.
All of them went on to play at UCLA.
Oh.
The total.
What's the situation?
What is the situation?
You're still working at that office?
Oh, I told these guys were here on whatever morning I told them. Thursday morning.
I left off with Joe sent an email saying, my bad, let me clarify what I meant.
Yep, that's right. That's right. And I appreciated your text response to that, John. No, I went to the office on Monday, and I was a popular person to talk to from a lot of
Oh, rumor got around?
the other. Well,
No, he sent it around.
no. I sent it to 2 people. I sent it to 2 people, but 2 pretty influential people that I trusted would put it in the hands that I wanted it. Went straight to the press. So, him today. So, a bunch of people were in my office talking, and the conversations were good. Like, hey, we really want you, this, that, this is fucking crazy. You know, all these different things going on. You know, and I kind of just telling people, like, listen, you know, a little bit of transparency into the process would be super helpful. And let's just say, at the very worst, I'm not getting it this year. Like, I want a clear path, and I want a clear vision that next year is going to happen, and I want a substantial raise.
Substantial.
Well, I am the least paid of counsel at the firm. You know, I know what my, I'll call him, predecessor tax of counsel made. That's a lot more than I'm making right now. So
you're
that's
sacrificing.
that's kind of what
Wait,
we're.
sorry, what did you say?
The guy who
He
said,
doesn't make enough money.
No, I know that.
Yep, thank you.
I know
He's
that.
underpaid.
Yeah, I know that. But wait, did you say your title changed or something?
No. I said the other guy with my same title
Right.
makes about $300,000 more than I do.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I should go. Does he work as hard as you?
No.
Yeah, you're trying to get.
Wait,
a
what's
raise
apartment?
worth about 5 of my.
No.
What's apartment? What's apartment?
Tax.
Oh,
Yep.
what? Wait,
And
is it 'cause
I'm
he's older?
John. Just so you know, I'm not greedy.
Is it because he's older?
I know.
I would. I'm not even asking for 300.
Well, maybe we are now.
250.
No, I would settle for 175. Is exactly what I would settle for. That is my absolute. Oh no. I am dreaming bigger, but like 175. I would
make it 175.
And more
volleyballs. So that's kind of like my position. So people are in and
Yeah, if
out of
they
my
gave you
office.
150 and about 10 volleyballs, would you take it?
I mean,
with our faces on it.
With it. We'll throw it in the deal.
Yeah.
150. They pay for the permit. They pay to replace. They pay for the volleyballs and everything.
They pay for the shirts.
They pay for the
And
shirts.
the sports
Yes.
psychologist.
Yes.
And the
Yep.
sports psychologist.
And the sports psychologist, which we most definitely need.
Definitely.